really, or shut up at this point. It's been a bit of a drought of rounds, right? It's getting to that scary time when Noia's starting to get 3Ks every 2 rounds. She's on 23 to 10.
We're seeing our map video right now that we're getting Abyss, Haven, and potentially Sunset. What are your thoughts on this? First map, we are going into Abyss right now, and our squads are set.
Rounds, but once we get into the buys, it's going to be that A spam over and over again. But deep positioning, and actually it was well read to an extent, but KC still draw blood first. Top of the ult, that's going to be Dodonut. Looking for information and taking a lot of space towards A. That's only going to be one player spotted, but Alkia's position still valuable for one. It's all now going to be seen. It's this crunch towards A. One player back of the site is GX. Potential to do work. Gives away position, pop, flash, slips away. This is nice, but can't do better, right? It's kind of those layers to this. It's going to be really hard for KC to now dig those final 3 out of here. He's still got the turret to get through. The smoke's in play. Owl drone layered in. Could get the tag if needed. I like the idea, but it's not going to work out. Gotta know now. Maybe still a little bit worried that there could be an additional player, but a pop play from GX breaking the ankles of Dodonut on the swing there. Now looking for the follow-up. You can see KC piling in. They want a brawl, but it's Alexis again, still standing. Mel dealing with the wave, crashing towards the site.
She's even got to wait out this Q, just gonna decay her down. Almost gets the timing, but Alexis able to just secure that one. The ping to the Pong, Mel was always anti-flash, and these were the protocols that we mentioned coming into this series that for KC's side, they're not gonna have as easy of a time. Shopify have been refining and working on these protocols all year long. They're trying to fake this mid control. Oh, but that's a huge pick off of Noia. Now KC know that it was just a ruse.
Yeah, these 4-1s starting to become a little bit posturing up, but 4 players now here. They've got ults to play with if they want this, but Dodonut finding GX super early. Still waiting for someone to pour through on Heaven. Outthrown there, Flash comes in. Finding 2 though. How did Sarah fall at the same time? Alexis tries to be called upon, but it's all on Mel. A 1v2 needed. Safia not even gonna let that start.
Hopefully of how Noia went down, I think it was off of a pop flash play or GX just outgunning her 1v1, but either way that gave everything that KC needed into this round. You saw that early flood come through, and I love that they're going on to that win condition that we saw on that low buy right after that pause.
Evacuating the site.
Everyone getting off to the site, and Dodonut has a clear line, but look at this, the rest of her team weren't able to get in. The crossfires are already getting created for SRG here.
Yeah, almost given too much respect, given too much room to work. Freedom found. Fear being shown by KC, and a double stack towards Heaven. Sarah eviscerates Glance. Oh, it's too easy. Shopify Rebellion locks the hell in. It's Noia on the operator now. Hell, just give it around. It's just Safia left alive, and maybe can go down swinging. But I doubt the round will go any other way. 8 gonna be carved on the board for Shopify.
And we're seeing the defense from KC just not willing to fight. A little bit of confidence being shaky. And they need a reset ASAP because this snowball is just going to get bigger and bigger as we go into the second half. This time we're seeing them come into her crosshair though.
Gotta be ready. And a little too slow. Just off the money, and now this could be the flood. It's the green light. It's a go signal. But for the second time of asking, she has the answer. Flash, but no swing. You can see the want, the temptation. They dive down, trying to play between the smokes. And this is a great position. Spotted out one for the divide in play. It's all gone chaotic. It's pandemonium. But finally, fights being won out by KC. Mel, Sarah, still alive. And Mel's position finally considered. A quick flick, but no connection. Mel brings us down to a 2v3. A possible scenario, but the Spike in a dangerous position. And a missed shot. No problem in the end for Alkia. Second half, Shopify have sent a hell of a message.
B-main, you see that quick regroup coming, but on Celia, she's trying to sell a fake towards A.
But you want to see how these two fared, right? Alexis and Noia, and they're passing with flying colors. Falling away for KC, Shopify Rebellion again.
Lauren, and I was worried about the anchors coming through the defenses from SRG, but look at this wall coming out from Viper, just completely cutting off the entire line. You feel grouped, but all of a sudden you can't help your teammates.
It's going to be on the cards for them, and it's not going to be easy. The time for a test. Quick pop of the util. Man, look at this site. It is Spam City. Alexis going to be overwhelmed here, though. Goes down swing, going to take one. Noia! Oh, yeah, line him up, knock him down. Go on, Glance. Ain't going to be. All right, Shopify. 3 left alive.
SRG reacting. They're not going to let Celia have any sort of looks. As soon as that suppress was even chanced at shutting them down, just pre-procking it, not allowing them to get close. So for SRG, I mean, I think 3 or 4 members stayed alive. Full utility still here, and Mel, she's still got that. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, good. Sarah's still here. Dark goes in, not going to get the info on the cross, but the spam pretty good. Going to at least connect a touch, chip away towards one. The side looking more vulnerable. A plant now given. Mel still focused. Going to take away Alkia. Backside not safe. Hold on. How are they falling? Shopify! How are you coming back into this? This was not your round. KC had the keys to the castle.
Ult in the wound. A freebie on the table up for grabs, but SRG, we talked about it, their perimeter, their defense, how they were reacting and moving around the map was so good. And even with the lack of weaponry, they're just able to make this bonus look so clean.
Already on that Outlaw, looking to go farming here. Light shields galore, barring Safia. But Mel already with the beginning. GX has gone down. Oh, they're just, yeah. Temptation beckoning. Lance trying to buy him a little bit of time maybe for this plant, but they're looking for a pick. You're not going to get one, I'm going to be honest. Look at this. 3 players stacked up and Mel immovable. Glance, big shots though. Okay, hold on. Maybe. Bloody hell, Glance.
Online for the IGL side of KC, so that should be somewhat of a glimmer of hope, at least coming into what might be the last round of this first map. But KC, Sova, expecting some sort of Hunter's Fury.
Going in for the flash and takes the space. Also takes
huge pick.
Mel away, Safia.
Right.
There we go.
And there is no Sentinel on the side of KC, so at this point though in the round, they should be aware that it's way too free on the A site. Try to get as many kills as they can. Safia is just up for an ace.
Why not?
I mean, Safia just found those 2 opening kills and made this round strats that they have in the playbook. Revolving around 2 ultimates now, and I mean, just 1 orb away from this KO ultimate as well. Yeah, those are some clean shots.
Yep.
And in this retake protocols.
Yeah, I like this. KC trying to stay postured up, trying to stay in control of the site. No opportunity to flood back in easily. Trying to be set into motion by maybe the Aldrone, but GX tries to... Wait, it's actually Alkia playing through that CT side smoke. I feel like a little unnecessary at times, and now it starts to crumble. 4 players standing for Shopify, and just the 2 on the other side. KC now trying to do what they can. It was a desperate attempt. But desperation is not the answer here. Shopify making it through this map like it was nothing in the end. A little close on this, but the defuse is there. Calm under pressure in the end. 13-5. Shopify make it out of KC's map.
KC able to make that comeback, especially since they have the Sky here in place of the Sova. And
Control the pace. Already letting that stun go. Look at this aggression.
Yeah, Dodo not getting right involved in this. Sarah could be in trouble though, but a quick trade out. Both sides taking blows. Very aware there's a chance that someone could have wrapped this side. And yeah, really nicely done. Doesn't need to do too much now. KC on for the fight, but the spike does get left in its current spot. So spots out the first, doesn't get the kill. Alexis trying to toy with this, get those bullets burned, but she can't get away. Safia stays on it, the classic more than enough.
Quickly busting out the classic, able to clean house with it, and I liked the aggression coming out for Shopify, but unfortunately for Dodo, just 1 and done is not enough.
That's a very early timeout. This is really early for a timeout. Like, yeah, I've liked their defaults to start with. They've been really diligent, but what are you meant to do about that? Dodo Nut rattling the brains. And a good stall here. Actually going to misplace the timing now. If they want to go for this site here, it's going to get a bit uncomfortable. KC going to try and force the hand. Force fighting forward. Shopify right place. This is not out of the woods just yet. It's getting dangerous. It's Shopify Rebellion.
Let's send it down mid. And he was able to cut off the line from Safia's turret, allow Dodo Nut this opening kill, but that flood back onto the C site. You can see all the members just arriving in time.
Go again though, this time. pacier, potentially. A little bit more direct in approach, maybe looking to try and abuse this. And they do. Alkia does well, but Mel again, still so good at holding this down and wants to stick around. And that's why. Follow-up bound, but she falls eventually. Still being checked on this utility is here. Spots out some more, clears the path. And they are grouping towards CT. Oh, Alexis! No! What on earth is that? How do they win that fight when they look so unprepared? Apparently, it's too easy.
Oh, fantastic. You saw Noia, the Viper in that garage, just breaking every piece of util. The dog, the molly, the alarm bot, that sort of distraction. But right after, regrouping with the rest of her teammates in spawn. The buddy system, the protocols from Shopify. See that Mel, she already rotated. This leaves a slight gap here.
Donut though, operator and ult. Almost dual wielding at this point. Sarah gonna get cleared after one, but Donut on the swing, only gonna get one. Good trading from KC. But Mel again, man. They've got no idea. And there's the surprise of your life. Mel just gonna be a nuisance, playing around that smoke just perfectly, but there's a chance made. A 1v2 needed from Noia. The spike not collected, a chance given, but Noia doesn't know it yet either. They want to try it, double face up, Noia. Oh no! The clutch master is back in the building. Safia's been golden though for KC. 7 bullets, more than enough. Noia, the Danish dynamite strikes again. Through the doors too, so reading that this is going to be that BC site attack. GX though, way deeper than expected, takes away Mel. And now this should be good. Wait and see if that plant's going to come in. It is. And Safia's going to be ready. If they try and flood back through, if they try and fight through garage, but Alkia digs deeper. Love that. Getting proactive in the post plant. KC coming alive. The fuse started, doesn't get half though. And this is all falling in favor to KC. Just Noia alive. You ain't going to get it again. KC back in the lead. Approach towards B again. This time a lot more utility to stall out. That's a lot of damage taken. Mel, though, goes down for it. The site allows for that plant. And Safia finding the shots now. This is so much better. KC on the same page to write a new narrative to try and close out this half with that strong advantage. But Sarah on 5 HP. See here, Safia and Alkia holding on now. And there it is, KC controlling the game at 7-5. They are back in business. And Shopify on the attack.
I love the sheriff purchases coming out from the defenders, just holding that long line, a high-low setup.
What are you meant to do about that? Shopify not gonna have the start they want to see. Great paranoia too. GX, yeah, lovely, love it. Alkia, there she is. Little pop flash, but Sarah not affected, but to be falling nonetheless. Alkia with a highlight round, 4 big kills.
Buying time, the utility coming out from the Sentinels, but Safia, after an explosive first half, the confidence to just buy those sheriffs, don't even lean onto the utility. I love to see it coming out for KC and
dangerous.
Just inserted.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And Jex does get the reward towards Sarah as well. Good damage done. Great follow-up. They don't know what they're doing. Shopify are just struggling to get off the starting blocks here.
Oh, but Donut decides not to plan. She wants to break the Sky utility first.
Donut behind, but it's all alone. How the hell did... Wait! How did GX get that kill?
That's just a spam through the smoke.
To this side of things.
Yeah, they are just building and building onto their snowball. You know, we talked about that shift early on in the first half about how that momentum was swinging, and KC, they have not let go of the gas pedal.
45 seconds. Shopify do need to make their move eventually. This is going to be hard work for Mel. Again, these sort of in-game leadership sort of calls here. The fight breaks out towards Long. It's Alexis on the trade. Good trade as well. They are really fast on this. Let's see it. Can be tucked in the corner. Safia trying to draw the eyes, and it's worked. KC with a vice grip in this map.
Somebody called and got a little too overzealous. They were certainly in control. Look at Alkia. I mean, she is farming. And we talked about on the first map, activating this player because she looked so good when she's on her comfort. And SR, they are so fast.
Yeah, right off the rip in towards scene. There's a 5v5 post here.
Safia's ultimate, SRG is not going to be able to break this, so they've got to make a decision to fall back, just responding with their own KJ ultimate.
Oh, this is going to get messy. The backlines aren't secure. Alkia slowed down slightly.
Shopify.
It's all a fight down towards long. GX here, lines him up, knocks them down. The upset could be happening. It's all down to Noia, and it's not gonna happen. Carmine Core taking us the distance. Sunset on the horizon.
That this is something new, something fresh, something that can set them apart from the rest.
In this first round.
Aggro, GX gonna try and get involved. It's perfect. Takes away Alexis and gets to live.
Completely controlling all of A main. She is not going to back out until this one-way goes away. Huge pick from Dodo Nut.
Even catching there too. So while this happens though, Shopify exploring the other side and Alkia slides in, takes away Noia. Priming this ready. Oh,
no utility for SRG.
Targets. It's going to be an isolated Dodo Nut. Found, put to bed. This could be a disaster. It's a bonus. Keep in mind, GX will not be moved. KC. GX still really shouldering this aggression on the other side. Handled by Noia. You're going to see a big pop of the ult as well. Finds nothing towards market. You can see this wrap coming around. GX surrounded, but certainly not surrendering. Still going to find a little bit of space to play from. That smoke to work in. The spike is on the site. They don't have B main control. Now they do. Noia putting in a shift here today. GX though still a nuisance. What a shot from GX.
On Celia, sensing that, is just going to tuck tail and back out. And what a round coming out for Noia. Today though, I'm still a little bit worried about the timings of their entries. Right now, Dodo Nut, she's getting a lot of space, a lot of ground, but not able to make these hits as fluidly as possible for themselves. Able to walk contact towards this. Sophia has that molly in her back pocket. Oh, but the aggression, Dodo Nut is beautiful.
Yeah, this is great. Alicia is getting overwhelmed though. A really hard site to hold on your own here. And oh yeah, there was very little to be done, and an explosive follow-up too.
And Alkia, I mean, they've got to do so much work to hold on to this operator. Oh no!
Dodo Nut wants this one. Can she take it out of the hands? Yeah, it's going to be done. Okay, so KC do not get to keep.
Quickly, the momentum swings in our game. It is unreal. We were just talking about KC potentially just ruining SRG's money, but now, just quickly, and with a flip of a coin, it's SRG now just completely controlling on those back lines. I still like the gamble stack from KC. You know, it wasn't obvious in the beginning. You might as well.
Tough to play back in. That wall is going to be frustrating. It should be towards the tail end of things, however, but where the spike's planted, it's not easy to get through. You're going to have to try and break the wall. You can see what Shopify have done here. Built themselves their own fortress. GX has found Noia, though, so that could open up the floodgates. Pressure's going to be late now. Mel does well. Tap on the spike. Yeah, KC, dwindling numbers. It is just down a glance. Found Shopify.
Clean. Exactly what you want if you're Shopify, trying to regain yourself in this first half. Things were getting a little wonky and
off the line at least, but still, look at this reaction top middle. And let's see it again, great positioning. Dodo Nut's getting nothing up here. Stalls out, ready at market. Glance on the 1-2 punch. Alexis still has this res. Does she invest this? I don't think she's got time for it, really. The double swing, they're getting proactive.
Any openings back into this round?
They have to try and find their way through this maze of players. A very unorthodox position from Alkia. Mel trying to work towards this spike here, trying to draw her eyes. Safia the first to bite, but not giving away too much. Noia giving a pixel, but the trade's great. Alcia is there. Noia! Nuclear in approach. Wrapping on the site, the reposition, but the expected line. Noia! A cut above the rest.
When SRG need her most, and that was KC in full control of that round. Power positions. I feel for KC there. I mean, they wanted to secure the round. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but this is the power of Chamber. Shopify, they should be communicating to one another that Noia did a lot of damage to the A anchor. Looks like there's just posturing. They're just faking this mid-control, and Noia finishes off her work.
Alkia here, though, a bit alone. Does Noia go that far on the corner? She does! Another victim to be had, and Noia just farming now. His pocket, but it's Dodo Nut to go digging deeper. Nice! Couple of confidence boosters here. Oh, yeah. Glance. I mean, try and do what you can, but the final boss has turned up. Noia ain't letting you out from this jail cell you're put in. Bye-bye, Noia. Yeah, stunning work from her. But look, okay, so we've got a B main walk, we've got a top mid walk. Whoa! Alkia! And the knife's gonna isolate and identify where Alexis is. Didn't expect the wrap from top mid. Together, where's Shopify coming from now?
Yeah, that process of elimination, the brain ticking away, but the speed from SRG, they're able to find one, but KC, they're all grouped. That smoke is gonna buy them time.
Yeah, GX can play around this well, and that is perfect. Good trade from Dodonut, but they need more. I don't know how much more they're gonna get here. Zafia down low. Oh, wait, hold on. It ain't over yet. Look at the HP on KC. Mel, Donut making mountains out of molehills. I don't know how they just did that.
About the new duelist from Dodonut on this international stage, and she is heating up. Those were ridiculous shots. I thought that when Zafia killed Alexis and Spawn, it was over. It was wraps. And especially when that smoke comes up, my God.
The whole shebang, and KC gonna just pick up the tempo again. It's Pacey and Shopify. Do not give a damn. It's a shutout. 9 rounds to their name.
Slapped right back down. This round was over in about 3 seconds. Half.
There we go, early paranoia. Noia standing guard though, takes
Beautiful
away
shot.
Alkia and stands her ground. And why not when you're this damn good, Noia? How many 3Ks can one person get? There's no escape for GX. It's time to put up, really, or shut up at this point. It's been a bit of a drought of rounds, right? It's getting to that scary time when Noia's starting to get 3Ks every 2 rounds. She's on 23 to 10. Door gets broken. Okay, trying to add a question mark towards Market. Popping of the ult, it's going to be Alicia going through, trying to take the space. It's all but bait, it's all but a ruse. Noia gets curious and goes down. Does take GX with her, but the A side not completely vulnerable. Mel is there. Takes away, it's all 3Ks all day! Oh my God!
If KC, they didn't use the flash from Celia, how the hell did Mel get away with just a free line like this? I mean, 3 members from KC peeking one by one, dominating and eating up these gaps for KC. Oh, it's just salt on the wound.
Just trying to be quick on her feet about it. Dodo not going hunting, can't quite find him in time. Noia gets curious, and you know what happened to the cat. Noia goes down, leaving in this 4v4. Alexis has a corner to play in. KC are on the site though. And then, okay, Mel's gone down. Wait, this is starting to look a little bit better. KC and all the chaos, maybe still alive, maybe not. Dodo not on a tear. They're taking turns getting 3s. Last one alive. Shopify Rebellion maintain that they are the golden standard here today at Game Changers.